So in this video, I'm going to help you understand the matrix, the simulation, how it works, especially when it comes to narcissistic abuse. Narcissistic abuse. The narcissist is an agent. The narcissist is an agent. The narcissist is an NPC. It's a bot. They are not conscious, and they are not in your life by coincidence. They have been placed in your life strategically. If you look around the world, you're going to start to notice a lot of people that are conscious are entangled with narcissists, sociopaths and psychopaths and so on and so on and so forth. There's a reason as to why that happens in that way. Now, one of the things that happen when you wake up, people start talking about personality disorders. Oh, that person you was dealing with, they've got a disorder. No, it wasn't a disorder. You was dealing with the NPC. That NPC was directed towards your path to keep you in lower states of vibration, so you could not wake up, you could not remember your potential. For the ones at the back, if you have not understood that, let's see your hand. I'll repeat that for you. The narcissist has been placed in your life strategically. You're dealing with the NPC. You're dealing with the unconscious being. That person has been there to keep you asleep for as long as necessary, in some case scenarios, to get you out of the way. They could not do that physically, so they put you in a scenario where you could actually check yourself out. That is, commit suicide and take yourself out. Everything has been strategic. You guys have asked yourself a question. How is it a coincidence that the moment you wake up, you awaken? Okay, chosen ones, the conscious ones, you awaken. How is it a coincidence that you're now starting to see narcissists around you? How is it a coincidence that you're now starting to notice, not to see, to notice? They have always been there. You are noticing them, you're seeing them, they have always been around you. Every one of them, each and every one of them, had a particular role that they was playing in your life. Some of them was meant to distract you while you was at school. Some of them was meant to distract you while you was at home. Some of them was meant to distract you while you was out and about doing your shopping. We are living in a simulation, ladies and gentlemen. And the narcissists are the agent Smiths. The narcissists are the agent Smiths. You see, one of the things that these people do, when you hear all these terms they use, gaslighting, the blame shifting, all these, whatever, word salad and so on and so forth. Those NPCs, there's a playbook they follow. And all of them follow the same playbook. All of it is by design to keep you asleep. Everything they have been saying, they have been doing was by design to keep you in low states of vibration. Is why every single day you wake up, that NPC has drained your energy. You wake up every single day, you have brain fog. You don't even know what to do. Your mind is upside down. Those NPCs are living in an inverted reality. Their life is upside down. So it's why most of the times you're dragging back and forth. You're pulling the ropes. You want to go forward, this NPC is pulling you backwards. You're telling them this is what is going on, they're telling you the other side. So they're always twisting the narrative. Everything is completely upside down. They live in an inverted reality. So you need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, narcissistic abuse is beyond the personality disorder. You are dealing with agent Smiths in real time. It's a real-time Truman show. Those agent Smiths, the intention, they have been placed strategically and they have been following you all along. It's just because you wasn't paying attention. Those people used to intercept you along the way, and it would look like magic. Oh, they came out of the blue. God sent. Oh, where did you come from? I've been looking for you my whole life. They were strategic. The matrix has been sending them by design because the matrix understands your frequency. When you're a person, a high vibration individual, you are on a very high frequency, and that frequency is noticed everywhere that you go. A lot of your family members that you call family, brothers, sisters, there was NPCs. You don't want to hear this, I know. It is very, very difficult to understand. It is almost even painful to process. The moment you woke up, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to realize your own family members was NPCs. But we're born together, same mother, same father. Yes, that is true. Same mother, same father, but there was NPCs. You was the only conscious one in the family. You was the black sheep. Is why, because you carry the code, a code that can crack through the BS. Is why you never fit in your family system. Is why all the family members never liked you. When you was pulling right, they was pulling left. You were saying this, they were saying the other side, because those were not, that wasn't your spiritual team, ladies and gentlemen. That was not your soul tribe. Those was people that share the same DNA with you, family members, but there was NPCs. A number of them actually was unconscious. If you want to know who was the conscious one in your family, I want you to pay attention to the ones that was labeled with some disorders, such as it's not maybe not a disorder. I don't know if they call it a disorder, but a condition, autism, sickle cells, and those other strange diagnoses they had put on them. Those were the chosen ones. Those were the ones that was conscious. It's the channel of truth. I cannot tell you anything other than the truth. It's just the way it is. When you're waking up, you're starting to see these boats. They're everywhere. There are many. There are many. The narcissist was just the agent. The narcissist was the agent. Agent Smith. Those men in black with the suits. You know? So all those people you see turning up wherever you are somewhere chilling, taking your own time, you see one of them turning up. You don't even know where they come from. They just seem to appear out of the blue, We're living in a simulation, ladies and gentlemen. And the intention of this whole thing is a game. This whole thing is a game. You was not meant to figure out the game. You was meant to keep asleep in lower states of vibration, so you could never figure out that game. It's a game. It's been a game all along, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a game from the beginning of time. Bots, NPCs, unconscious ones. They don't know what time it is. They follow a script. All NPCs you have met along your journey, they are following a script. All of them. All of them are following a script. And they cannot do anything other than what is outside of that script. They cannot do anything that is outside of the norm. They are following the script. Is why you see them, they're all doing the same thing. As soon as your whatever figures you out, take off, run away. Have you guys noticed that when you figure out a narcissist and you awaken, and they kind of figure out that you know what is going on, you know what time it is, they're going to take off. They're all going to run straight away, fast. You'll never see them again. The moment you figure them out and you know this person was a narcissist you was dealing with, they're going to run. It will feel like you've never seen them before. They're going to disappear. Or sometimes they may have very slightly minimum contact because the script was not for you to wake up. It was not part of the script. Your awakening was not part of the script. So when you awaken, you cause the entire system to glitch. Okay? It's a simulation. You cause their entire software to glitch. They are glitching because now they don't know what is going on. You know, it wasn't part of the equation. This wasn't part of the system. It wasn't part of the command. When you switch on a computer, it has got levels as to how it switches on, and then the windows, open up and everything. All these other things start popping up on the desktop. That was the script. Pre-designed. The script was pre-designed. So when you have been dealing with the narcissist and you awaken, the narcissist is going to glitch. Their system is going to start glitching, It's like the computer. The computer is glitching. Now they are paranoid. They don't know what to do. They're running up and down. Oh, what has happened? Something is not right. What do we do? They are rushing. They're in panic because you have awakened. So you have diverted. You have gotten out of the script. You have broken the code. You have broken the script. So the whole intention why they was keeping you very, very low states of vibration, asleep for the longest of time, was for you not to figure out what was going on. Number one, who you were, and you would never remember. You would never awaken, so you would never remember. It was all intended to keep you in lower states of vibration. You would never become conscious. Are we together, my chosen ones? Channel of enlightenment. So when you start to figure out what is happening, so the moment when you start to understand what has always been happening, it's like you're cracking through the code. And those NPCs that was designed and directed towards you for the longest of time, you have been dealing with these NPCs for the very long time, ladies and gentlemen. It has been NPCs after one after the other. Maybe the narcissist can be the best word to make you understand it a little bit, even from some kind of a medical perspective. But on a different sense, you've been in a simulation. You are still are. And the narcissists have been the agents. They have been part of the program. That is why you have got to remember the reason of that warfare. Why have you been dealing with that warfare? And why were they after you? That is because you carry a code. So as long as you could keep in a certain state of vibration, you would never remember who you are. So the narcissist has just been, I've done so many videos, and even at the time, many years ago, I didn't know what I was talking about. Yes, I knew that it was part of the plan, but I didn't understand fully what it was. And I did a video and I said, the narcissist put you to sleep. It's almost 4 years ago when I was starting my journey. Now I'm starting to uncover properly. I'm seeing it clearly. It has all been intended to keep you asleep. To keep you asleep and to keep you unconscious. So you'll be going, you'll be moving in a loop. So they will put you on their timeline and they will start dragging you in the same loop. So you'll be going in a loop like them. Looping again and again, you don't even know what is going on. You're just looping. From one place to another, come back. One place to another, come back. The same loop. Until the last day of your life. So that was the intention. To loop, to keep you in a loop. You have got to understand, chosen ones. It's a simulation. It's just because now when you start to understand how this whole simulation works, you play the game differently. You no longer play the same way as you used to do. Today I just literally saw a boat in front of my house. The boat program is like a program just like that in front of the steering wheel, almost like falling asleep. And as soon as you pass, it's like something is going to activate, and it's all a simulation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's unbelievable. They are bots, NPCs. All those people you see, gang stalkers and what, don't take it seriously. Don't take it personal. Do not personalize it. Don't take it very serious because it's all a program. It has always been, ladies and gentlemen, it has always been a simulation. But you, because why you've been attacked the most was because you was chosen to break the simulation. You have a code that can see through the BS. You can read through the lines. And that is why these NPCs have been on you. Personally, when you wake up, one of the things you realize when you look around your family, your entire family, your parent was an NPC. Your brothers are NPCs. Narcissists. Unconscious. All of them, they are just like that, moving in circles. You're seeing it. It is, I don't have the best words to say. I don't have the best words to call this. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. When you start to see what has been happening, it's unbelievable. But again, it's not personal, okay? You just have to understand the game, know how the game works, understand energy, understand frequency, and act accordingly. When you wake up, start and learn, educate yourself. There's a lot of channels, spiritual channels, a lot of coaches. Learn things, learn, educate yourself. But whatever happens, don't go back to sleep. Whatever happens, do not go back to sleep, ladies and gentlemen, because that was the intention, to keep you asleep. Let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in my next one. Denzomos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.